Hey everyone, welcome back to another explainer. I am absolutely pumped about today's topic. We're about to go on a pretty incredible, almost cinematic journey into the architecture of modern artificial intelligence. We are looking at exactly how AI stops just being, a brain in a jar and actually starts taking real-world physical action. Today, we're decoding the hands of AI, the tool agent framework.
I want you to just think about this quote for a second. In the world of AI, thinking is not enough. To solve real problems, AI must act. I feel like this perfectly captures the massive shift happening in tech right now. For years, we've been totally blown away by AI's ability to generate text or brainstorm ideas, pure thought, basically. But thought without execution, that's just potential. Today's explainer is all about how AI breaks out of that digital realm of thought and literally bursts into the physical, functional world. Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1, Beyond Thinking, Taking Action. So how exactly does a language model go from typing out a friendly little chat message to actually booking your flight or querying your company's super complex database? Well, it requires a completely new paradigm, and that brings us to our absolute action hero for today, the tool agent. Simply put, a tool agent is an AI component designed specifically to execute real-world actions. It doesn't just ponder things, it runs code, it calls APIs, it queries databases. If the primary AI is the brain, the tool agent is quite literally the hands. It's the operator that actually rolls up its sleeves and gets the work done. To really wrap our heads around this, let's use a super simple analogy for beginners. Think of a multi-agent AI system just like a corporate team. First, you have the planner. That's your manager, breaking down the project into steps. You have the retriever, your researcher, digging through piles of documents. Then you have our star, the tool agent, the engineer or operator who physically builds or extracts what's needed. And finally, the reasoning agent acts as the analyst, making sense of whatever the operator just built. They all work together, for sure, but the tool agent is the one actually interacting with the outside world. Moving right along to Section 2, the agent's toolkit. So what actually happens when we equip our AI operator with the right gadgets? The crucial thing to understand here is the difference between static and dynamic planning. Over on the left, without a tool agent, the AI is completely static. It can only guess based on old training data. If you ask it a math problem, it's basically just trying to predict the next word. It's not actually doing math. But on the right, with a tool agent, the AI becomes incredibly dynamic. It executes real computations, it fetches live up to the second data, and it interacts directly with other software systems. The difference is literally night and day. Let's crack open that toolkit and see what's inside. We've got 4 core capabilities here. First, API execution. This is pulling live weather updates or stock prices. Second, database queries, like writing SQL on the fly to pull trade logs straight from your servers. Third, code execution, writing and running Python scripts for really complex calculations. And fourth, automation, actually triggering workflows or sending out alerts. These are the superpowers that turn our AI into a totally dynamic actor. All right, Section 3, Mission, Trading System Analysis. Let's visualize this whole workflow as a high-speed journey through a really complex information space. Here is our inciting incident. A user types a simple but honestly incredibly complex prompt. Should I buy Nifty today? Now, if this was a static AI, it would just spit out some generic, outdated financial advice. But not us. We are sending our dynamic AI action hero on a high-speed mission. Immediately, the team springs into action. Look at this crazy chain of events. Step 1, the planner maps out exactly what needs to be done. Step 2, the retriever fetches the current market price and the general trend. But right here is the magic. Step 3, the tool agent is deployed. It doesn't guess, it actively writes a script to calculate the live relative strength index, the RSI, and the MACD indicators right in that exact moment. Finally, in Step 4, the reasoning agent takes all those hard numbers to actually analyze the signal. And boom, the tool agent returns a concrete number, RSI 28. It's oversold. The reasoning agent relies entirely on this tangible, live calculation straight from the tool agent to make a smart, informed final recommendation to the user. It's not guessing at all, it's executing live math.
Next up, Section 4, Mission, Diagnosing Database Errors.
Okay. Picture this. You're an engineer, it's 2 a.m., and the alarms are just blaring. This urgent question hits the system. Why is Oracle DB slow? Now, any database admin knows this could be literally 100 different things. Let's see how our agent team tackles this very real-world crisis. First up, the retriever steps in as the researcher. It scans the initial logs and documentation and outputs 3 possible culprits: high I/O weight, lock contention, or missing indexes. It's a great theory for sure, but it's just a theory. We need boots on the ground. Enter the tool agent. Look at these steps. The agent dynamically decides to run specific diagnostic functions: check _IO weight, analyze locks, and check missing indexes. It is literally reaching into that Oracle database in real time, executing SQL queries and performance scripts to test the retriever's theories right then and there. And wow, look what it actually finds. A massive, glaring red flag, an IO weight of 85%. The tool agent's live diagnostic probe pulled this hard data right out of the struggling database. This is an absolute game changer because we aren't relying on some static playbook anymore. We are diagnosing the patient live on the operating table. Armed with that exact data, the reasoning agent swoops in and easily cracks the case. The conclusion? The root cause is a missing index on the orders table combined with lock contention. It analyzed the real-time metrics fetched by the tool agent and provided a perfectly accurate diagnosis. Crisis averted, everybody. All right, Section 5, Building Advanced Agent Chains. Now that we've seen it in action, how do developers actually build these incredibly complex systems? Well, sharing is caring. Let's learn together. Check out this high-speed tool chaining workflow. This is where things get truly advanced. You see, it's rarely just one tool. Often, the AI makes an API call to get external data, immediately uses a Python tool to process that data, takes those results to form a database query, and then formats the output. It's just this seamless, automated pipeline of physical actions entirely orchestrated by AI. These workflows lean on a few really advanced features. You have multi-tool systems, where the AI has access to SQL, Python, and APIs all at the exact same time. Crucially, there is tool selection logic, meaning the AI has to intelligently decide which tool is best for the job. If it's a math problem, it picks Python. If it's a record search, it picks SQL. And perhaps most importantly, feedback loops. If a tool fails or throws an error, the agent actually catches it, rewrites its own code, and tries again. But hey, as with all incredible technology, there are trade-offs, and it's super important we are realistic about them. While tool usage massively increases accuracy and capability, those live API calls and database queries, they will increase latency. The system takes longer to reply because, well, it's actually doing real work. Furthermore, the overall complexity of the system goes way up, which naturally increases maintenance for the developers. So it's always a balancing act. Which naturally brings us to the common developer pitfalls you absolutely must avoid. Number 1, no validation of output. If you blindly trust what a tool returns, things are going to break. Number 2, giving the agent way too many tools at once. It causes major confusion, kind of like handing a mechanic a toolbox the size of an entire warehouse. Number 3 and 4, wrong tool selection and no error handling. If your agent doesn't know how to gracefully fail and try again, your perfectly automated chain will snap immediately. As we wrap up this explainer today, I really want to leave you with this final thought. AI that only thinks is limited. AI that can act changes everything. We are officially crossing the threshold from artificial intelligence as just some passive oracle to artificial intelligence as an active, working participant in our digital infrastructure. When AI gets its hands on the tools of the physical world, what are you going to build with it? Thanks for hanging out with me on this journey. Keep experimenting, and I'll see you in the next explainer.